Then we could just like start. I could like cut it to like the start.
Hey, what's cooking? Good lookins. It's Aiden from the Beyond the Game podcast. I'm the good looking one here. There's the fat one and the other fat one with the broken ankle.
No, we're definitely gonna start us off better.
Bro, that was perfect. That was hilarious.
Oh, and you just swore, and apparently you're not swearing anymore.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna bleep on my said.
No, I think we just gotta like yoga.
It's our first one in person, all three of us. Sorry, the vibe, the setup's a little bad right now, but
This is a mini one though, by the way, discussing what the hell is going on in sports right now.
Yeah,
Crazy last like week.
It was like 4 trades in like 3 days.
That was
nuts. 4 NHL trades and like the big NBA trade. And then tomorrow we'll be dropping our actual podcast, which we won't tell you what it's on yet, but yeah. Right. Who wants to get things started?
I'll get started with the Miko Rantanen trade.
I think that's
feel
the
like
best one to start with.
I don't know. I don't know if like Carolina obviously won that trade, but like no.
No, yeah.
They won that trade, but not as bad as most people think. Like Natchez is still yuck.
He was kind of sliding down though. He was trending downwards when that trade happened.
Yeah,
and Jack Drury is nothing more than a third liner.
Jack Drury's a stud first line, better than Nathan McKinnon.
No, but I was trying to like that was such a weird trade.
It was unexpected, dude. It started off with it got reported that Taylor Hall was looking to be traded or was going to be traded.
Which makes sense.
To Carolina, yeah.
Like Chicago doesn't need Taylor Hall.
But that return was horrid.
Was Natchez?
No, I mean for Chicago. They got
a third for Taylor Hall and 50% of Rantanen's cap.
To be fair, it's only from this 1 year.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Only a third? Like at least like a second of that. At least.
Yeah. Well, no. Apparently, the only reason I saw, I can't even remember on what. The only reason they even got the third is because they retained 50% of Rantanen's salary. Or else
they would have just
gotten
been
a third.
Hall for future considerations.
Yeah, probably, or for like a fifth or something.
Yeah. That actually makes sense because Hall's not doing like tremendous.
No.
He is a good depth option.
Well, I mean, he's a good veteran option, a good Hart winner, or was he a Hart winner? Or,
yeah, he won a Hart in 2018.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Hart.
Yeah, with the Devils, he had like 93 points or something like that.
He was yuck.
For 1 year, he was disgusting.
One time.
1 year wonder.
Then I mean, if we're done on that, because they're not really saying much. The JT Miller trade.
And like,
he had the waive his no move clause,
which he did,
and he only he had no leverage because he had to get rid of one, so a first and Hedel and
honestly,
Mancini's not that he's a big right shot defenseman.
Dude, no, I feel like that was a really good not a really good return. New York, I feel won the trade as of now, but
you flipped
Hedel's 24. Sure, he's already had a couple concussions. He kind of looked like a Sidney Crosby.
Mancini's like 22, and then we'll get to that first later, right? But,
yeah.
But still,
at first I thought it was a real bad trade for Vancouver to do, but then I look at it, it's not bad. Actually.
No, like
they got a decent return out of it.
They could move Pettersson back up 1C, move Hedel 2C, unless they want to keep Hedel as a 2C or whatever they're gonna do.
I mean, who would be the
well, they had
second. Who would be the other? Who's another center?
I can't remember because they had PD as the 3C. No,
Besser's a winger.
Besser's only got 1 year. Do they have Blue?
Yeah.
Teddy Blueger's not the answer.
Stud.
Penguins legend.
Bro, he can win faceoffs though.
Yeah. Who's our 4C then?
DiGiuseppe.
Yeah, like Vancouver's.
They have. I can't remember.
What a collapse of the franchise though. If we quickly that like.
The dude,
Oilers have ruined 2 franchises.
Dude, they're like
Calgary now, Vancouver.
Bro, and both of them are about to squeak into the playoffs, and one of them's about
the Penguins. The Penguins are they ruined Ottawa's franchise.
Yeah.
In 2017.
For real.
They haven't recovered from that yet.
Yeah. No,
actually, wasn't it really like Mike Hoffman's wife that ruined the Ottawa franchise though?
Yeah.
Drove the superstar out of there. But.
Bro. Yeah, no, that whole debacle was rank.
Yeah.
The Marcus Peterson trade.
Who'd you say won the JT Miller trade first?
I said as of now, New York.
But I think because of what Vancouver did with that first, I think if you're gonna look at it face value of Miller for first Hedel and Mancini,
that's kind of what
New York won it
for. Yeah.
But if you want to look at it in a deeper, Vancouver won it because they improved their defense and
they got rid of Vinny Desharnais.
And even Drew O'Connor is an upgrade on the wing.
Yeah, he
Drew
is.
O'Connor
From
is-
Danton Heinen. Yeah, 100%.
he lost like 2 not great contracts.
No. Well, and
Well, I didn't hop
Desharnais.
into that now.
Yeah,
Marcus
Peterson.
underrated defenseman.
Very.
No.
He's a good. No, he's
Underrated.
no.
Dude, if you want, no,
he's good defense.
Yeah, no, you're a Penguins
for
fan.
listen, for the team that he plays on and the defensive structure that he plays on, he is a good defenseman. He's not a good offensive
He would look.
defenseman.
I think he would look better too if Erik Karlsson and Chris Letang were on his team. I think in a way because then you would notice him more. Because when you watch the Penguins' defense, you only care about 65 and 58.
No,
Yeah.
screw
And I've
65.
seen him. I don't know. I've just seen Pedersen screw up a lot the last 2 years, so I guess maybe I'm just more immune to it. And I just see all the
Yeah, but I bet you
'Cause I
he
follow
screws
them.
up a hell of a lot less than Vinny Desharnais.
maybe.
Oh, he's an
Never
upgrade
seen
on
him.
Derek Forbert.
Yeah, or
He's an
Noah
upgrade-
Juleson. Holy
He's
shit.
an upgrade on Brand.
Shoot.
On Brand. Oh, didn't Brandstrom also go to?
Brandstrom went to
New
to
York? Yeah, so they got on that too.
And they got another prospect too, but I can't.
But he was
remember
kind of
who.
nothing.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
He's an AHL player, if I'm not mistaken. The
Yeah,
guy they
probably.
got. So
And Drew O'Connor is actually
Pretty-
massively underrated.
I love Drew O'Connor.
and he's decently young.
Yeah.
Too, so
And it's not like he's product of Crosby, because it was even on Crosby's line. He was nasty on. I forget who's on his line. Was he with Malkin? Okay, I think he was on the
Crosby's
third.
long, wasn't it? O'Connor, Rust, and Crosby.
For a while it was, but I think lately it's been Rust and.
Remember when the Oilers
I don't know.
ran them out of town?
I remember when
that?
the Oilers beat them, or Penguins beat the Oilers. A few weeks ago.
That was terrible.
That
I was
was
so
like
mad that game. Yeah.
Him.
Next we can jump on. Or who
We
do you
forgot
think
about
won
the.
that
We
trade?
forgot. On
I forgot about what?
the Pedersen trade.
Yeah, who won the
Someone
Pedersen
else
trade?
Clearly Vancouver. won that
Vancouver.
trade.
Yeah.
Didn't
That the New York Rangers first is going to be.
We got a pick, right? Yeah.
It's gonna be.
we got the
It's going to
pick
be a
from the-
mid like.
It's gonna
you
be well.
Like it's conditional.
gonna be
If
like a
they're
fifth
top
one.
13, they retain it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty
gonna
sure.
be anywhere from 14 to 18. The pick.
It's not. Yeah, like New York might squeak in, but
Yeah.
that's. We forgot about the Frost trade that happened first. The Frost and
Morgan
Farabee
Frost and Joel Farabee
for
trade.
Kuzi and
Kuzi
Peltier.
and
Peltier.
Yeah.
That was a
Oh, and
very
it
interesting
was-
trade.
Wasn't it Kuzi, Peltier, a second and a fourth?
I can't remember.
I believe
just know Kuzi
that's
and
what it was.
Peltier. And then I know Farabee and Frost, and they're two pretty half decent players too.
They're like
they-
middle six, but
They
like
can
that.
help out Calgary.
That's better than Peltier, definitely. And
But Peltier is also, I guess they're all young, kind of.
and Kuzi,
Kuzi, he can score when he feels like it.
but
I
he's
think.
kind of a
Yeah.
defensive liability. And adding Frost and they'll make him a little deeper.
I found it was so dumb to bring in Kuzmenko to Philly though. Like, why?
Well,
would-
he played with Michkov.
What?
He played with him.
Yeah, but if Torts is benching Michkov because of his defensive
Every
play,
fucking game.
like
It's so brutal.
Kuzmenko's
Yeah, I don't
worse
really know what- I
defensively
don't
than
know what-
Michkov is.
I don't really know what Danny Briere was thinking about that one.
But I understand
But you
like,
got-
the
but-
Russian connection.
But you
there
got
and-
2 picks out of it.
Yeah.
And there are I think Frost has another year left, and Farabee's got 2.
Oh, she's finally awake.
So, yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, and then we can hop straight on to the
Granlund.
Granlund.
Oh,
trade.
that was the weakest.
Yeah,
Granlund,
I didn't really
CC.
care. I didn't really like Cody Cece. Goated,
Penguins
greatest
legend.
defenseman of all time.
Oilers legend.
Honestly,
Kings
I
on
really
legend.
enjoyed Cody Cece,
I did
but
too.
I think
What do
Ty
you
Emberson's better.
Ty Emberson is a stud.
Ty Emberson is
Between the legs
better.
pass.
Oh, okay. No, but that was just a that's a deadline move that just happened like a month early. That's a whatever
Yeah.
trade really. At the end of the day, like
It's-
CC's probably now he's a 6th defenseman.
Yeah,
Honestly,
6th, maybe 7th. Like, cause who'd they go to? Dallas.
yeah, Dallas.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well,
I could
that's
see
his
him
face
at
got
6th.
hurt though.
Tanev? No, Tanev's in
Heiskanen.
Toronto.
Heiskanen was
got.
hurt.
Oh,
Tanev's in
yeah.
Toronto, yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay, Stone was tripped on that,
Yeah.
I hate Mark Stone,
that-
but he was tripped on
He
that.
he
play.
was, but if you watch, you can see his body.
You
like,
should put the clip
propel
in. You should put
forward.
that clip in here.
Like just
As we were saying it, you should throw it in.
He's going to the penalty box. Oh, what's he doing, man? That's a...
Vegas got a minor for tripping.
He didn't do anything
Is there a
to.
pen here? I'll make a note on this paper because I'll definitely forget.
He didn't do. We'll just put
There
in the
it
good
is.
chat. Let's put in the good
Okay.
chat. He didn't do anything
10
to
or
move
6.
out of the way though, and that was my issue with it. But also Rupe tripped him. So
But you're saying who didn't?
Like Stone was chipped by Wukai.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can see that. Like, it definitely got his foot. But then,
Is that
bro,
F1?
but then, bro, you're seen smiling on the bench after that. Like, are you? Oh, okay. F this.
That was the worst one.
Okay, there's nothing good though. Okay, fuck it. Never mind.
Yeah, but he.
There, that'll be
That's
fine.
terrible though
That's
that
really
Heiskanen's
old,
missing the Four Nations. Not that I care about the Four Nations.
Yeah.
Really. It's, you know, it's a whatever tourney, but
I think that's pretty much it for this podcast. Or no?
For the end, well, we got
we got one
since
more
we're
big
all
trade.
sports now, we got the
Yeah.
big trade coming in the NBA last night. Luka Doncic.
it's
There-
not the biggest trade
there's
in
more.
sports history. That's
Well,
what someone said.
no,
No.
I did not say that. I said the big trade.
I know,
in
but
the
that's
NBA.
I read that headline and I
Oh.
was like, no way.
Well, I don't
Gretzky's
know.
trade. It's got to be up there,
Yeah.
right?
yeah. But anyways, Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis, and then I'm not an
What
NBA
was
guy,
it,
so
a
I don't know
three-team
the
trade?
The
yeah.
other guys are just like the other guys.
The other
are
guys
just
are scrubbed. The
rotation.
headline is just the Luka, and then
Luka Doncic.
I was playing
Well-
I was on the Fortnite grind when I saw it, and I was just like in shock.
I was watching YouTube and I was about to plug my phone and go to bed.
Yeah,
And
they got the
and then I saw
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, what's this notification? There'll probably be something about the Miller trade or this.
yeah.
And I got my phone. I was like, what the?
Yeah, I
And
know.
I-
It was
Like,
I was indulging in some apple juices when I saw the trade.
no, but like a guy who's gonna, who's in the voting for Defensive Player of the Year for a guy who could win the MVP this year.
No,
actually he's can't now. He hasn't played enough games.
Oh, we can't really.
No, he can't.
that's
That's a thing in the NBA. If you miss like a certain amount of games, and Luka's like, but yeah, like
Well, it
if-
does
But,
make sense.
but he's
but if
MVP
you miss
count,
a
yeah.
certain amount of games, you can't. You're not
Yeah.
really the most valuable
Yeah.
player because you
Yeah.
weren't
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
court.
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
But
well,
you
yeah,
will
Unless,
never
unless,
win.
unless
Yeah.
you were the most valuable
But
player.
yeah, I
on
know
the
what you
team,
mean.
'cause
But yeah.
shit the bed.
Luka, Lakers will be decently strong now
But
for that.
no, what's
They
their,
got Bronny James.
but what's their front court now though?
I don't know. Probably Luka,
Well, you'll have Luka.
Austin Reeves, probably.
Yeah, we also have Dalton Connect, who is like an insane rookie. He's shooting the lights out of everyone he plays.
Then you got LeBron. I don't know. They'll have no big men though. I don't think.
No, and Davis
That's-
was, but
yeah.
but you get so much younger with Luka.
Yeah, yeah. But I
Very
I
true.
saw a thing on my way here on Instagram. Luke, because they have some kind of like they have their contract rules or whatever. In Dallas, he could have signed like a 5-year, $336 million supermax contract,
Yeah.
and with the Lakers now, he can only sign a certain amount. He's missing out on $116 million that he can't sign now.
Is this like a rental or like I don't know what?
I don't know how NBA contracts work, but there's like a mat. It's called a super.
I know, but like, do you think this is like a rental or do
Oh,
you think
just
this
for
is
this
like
year.
long?
No, I think
I don't know if
I think it starts off as a rental, but I think if they can bring him back.
Luka will
they do.
probably. I don't know. It depends. I don't see Luka as the guy who wants to like shine in the Lakers and be kind of like, but at the same time he might be because he's like that good, Might be the next Lakers legend. I don't know if he'll resign there or if he'll
You
hit free.
know how many Lakers legends there are though? Like you
Yeah, I know.
put
That's what
yourself
I'm
in that
saying.
category.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just insane though.
That's
Yeah,
not
That's like that'd be like trading. That'd be like trading. I don't know, like
McDavid
for
or
like Makar,
yeah,
or something like
yeah,
that.
McKinnon or something. Like not quite the number one guy.
I feel
Are
like
you
it's
good, brother.
But
Oh,
like that'd be like or like I don't know, trading like
It'd be like
Allen for
like,
Mahomes or something like
Yeah.
that. Like,
yeah, it's like a younger guy.
I wouldn't say
Or, like,
Allen for Mahomes.
It'd be
but-
No.
more like someone.
Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, it'd be like a. Yeah. Anyways, doesn't matter what it would be like, but yeah.
That's
Any
just,
other
It's like
trades
a
that we
younger.
have to talk about?
No, I don't think so. Really.
no, it's probably that's it for most of the trades. I mean, you want to mention your comment that you're
Blue Jays.
Isn't he like
Max
40?
Scherzer. He is, but he's not. We didn't bring him in to be the ace man. We brought him in to be a solid 4-5 guy, and that's a 3-time Cy Young winner, 2-time World Series champion.
who would you like
four
that they
guy.
signed that you were like all over?
Anthony Santander.
Oh.
That's a nuts deal.
What
He's
does
our
he
baseball.
play?
He's our baseball
What does he
guy,
play?
right?
He plays like in the right field DH. 44 bombs last year. He'll hit.
Now
about-
where do they trade Bo?
Bo? I
Yeah,
don't
where do
know.
they
They,
trade Bo?
won't trade Bo this year. Bo will be gone though. At the end of the, he will not be resigning
He doesn't want
unless
to
they
be
like
a big
win the
dude.
World Series or something, and they could convince him to resign. And we better sign Vladdy back. I think
Okay.
the offer's at $450 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but Bo's not that good, so.
No, for
They don't
Vlad.
need I don't know.
No, they don't need Bo. They could get like a decent shortstop probably off the market or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's
That's
all.
probably
For,
it for the trades.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably all for this pod.
And
And tomorrow we'll bring you the real pod, but we had the
That's
real
it.
pod lined up, and then all this stuff happened, so we're like, well, we got to cover this too.
well, and the weirdest thing too is the Mikko Rantanen trade happened directly after, like 5 minutes after me and Josh finished filming our last pod.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 'cause I was like,
somebody named Malachi just
I
half
was like,
swiped.
hey, did we just like talked about this on the pod? And then they're like, no, it like just happened. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's still a crazy trade. Though. Miko, I thought he would retire an Avalanche.
I did. Well, but then, okay, sorry, we're going back to this Miko Rantanen thing.
No,
Yeah, go
it's
for
our
it.
pod. Who cares?
Yeah, we can do what we want.
But he's saying all this stuff about how he would have taken a team-friendly deal, right? But that must not be the case, or the Avs wouldn't have traded
Well,
him.
here, my thing, okay? If you're an Avalanche fan and you're mad at him, I get that because if he
Yeah.
wanted to be an Avalanche, he would be an Avalanche, and that's what they said. I was listening to Spit and Chicklets, and they were talking about that, and Wet Dog said it perfectly. If he wanted to be an Av, he'd be an Av. He could have matched 12.6 with Nate, and Nate would have been more than happy to do that.
Yep.
Right, and it's crazy because like I see these things, and I've been seeing them for a while now, and they're like, this isn't like crazy Oilers fans, but everyone's talking about Rantanen to the Oilers. There's no way that happens.
No, they won't have the funds. I don't.
No, like if the cap.
Well, actually,
the way it
cap
works is
is
if the
going
cap
up.
goes up
Cap's
9
going
mil.
Yeah.
That's what they said. If the cap goes up 9 mil, and then we get rid of Kane, who's his no movement clause is over, and Arvidsson, we'll have 29 mil, and then after we sign Bouchard and everybody else, we'll have around $15 million left. And they said that's his money. And it's like, what about McDavid though? So it's not gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying.
NHL,
McDavid
dude.
in the next couple of years here.
I think the NHL needs to do something where like they have like a franchise tag thing, where
Or
like
the
the
NFL.
best player, you can pick one player on the team
like the
that,
NFL.
that you can just put on your team, and he goes above the cap, and
Yeah.
it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
yeah.
And it doesn't matter. So like,
I think the MLS has that because
So-
like I remember hearing when
Yeah.
Messi signed, something like that.
so you could do like say McDavid, right? Say 15. You could give him
Yeah.
15, and that only a portion of that counts against your cap.
Oh.
And then you could like then teams. So then if you have more money to spend as an owner, so then Toronto and New York but even like Edmonton
I
can
get-
profit off that. But a place like I don't know, like a place like Utah wouldn't really.
Well, I get that, but then like,
Dude.
But sorry for the swearing. If you
Yeah.
can bleep
As
that out.
a baseball first guy, NHL contracts are so weird. Because like we just have an MLB dishing out like Scherzer got 15.5 from the Jays, and like what's McDavid signed for?
McDavid got 12.5, but that was also 7 years ago.
Or who's the highest in the NHL
Well,
right now?
No, I guess right now
Yeah.
it's right now it's Matthews at 13.25.
But no,
But
what's
then
the
next
highest-
year
yeah.
Drysdale will get 14.
Yeah,
So
and the cap's going up.
Yeah,
But
Cap's going
I
up
don't
by 9, and then by, I think...
Yeah, I
what was
saw
it,
that.
11,
it's supposed to be like
13,
113
But I
by
think
the
it's
next 2
27,
which is
yeah.
insane.
But then everyone
28.
also like be demanding more money than if there's more money to spend. So like I don't think
Yeah.
he'll get like. It'll be
I
like
think McDavid will sign for around 16.
I think
and a half to
McDavid
17.
might... I don't even know. I don't know if he'd even take that much. Like, I don't
What about
know if
the
he...
Crosby?
No,
I know-
not
Is he gonna
exactly.
be like-
I was gonna say not exactly like a Crosby situation
Yeah.
where he takes 9-7 every time, but like a team-friendly deal, so his
He
team
might.
can
He
build.
might. I'd be happy. It's probably not gonna happen. But if he matched with Drysdale, that'd be
Yeah.
insane. If he could, because
Because he
that's-
deserves more than Draisaitl.
no. So, but even if we went 15, that's only $1 million over Drysdale,
Yeah.
and that's 2.5 over what he already makes. So it's not that big of a contract. But I mean, I don't. There's only a few guys that really would deserve 14.
Yeah.
What?
that neck crack is gross.
It's disgusting.
That sounds
Okay,
so
boys,
gross.
well, it looks like we're done with this podcast.
We'll just yap about this by ourselves for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Deuces
Yeah, I
wild.
don't need a really cool outro.